just ran. Oh my God! Why would you do that?
That's how bad it is.
Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. We are doing something a little different on our video today because we are going from Ontario to Victoria, BC right now. Dylan has to work out there, so we packed up the 3 dogs and away we go. We are currently somewhere in northern Ontario at the moment. Everyone thought we were nuts for wanting to bring all 3 dogs, but number 1, you don't leave family members behind. And number 2, they're actually pretty good travelers. Well, especially in the last year with building the house, we are just over an hour from our house, and then we were staying with my mom and my brother, so they are very, very used to being in the car and traveling back and forth. They've been doing a lot of training for this moment, which we didn't really find out was happening until a couple weeks ago, so it was kind of on a whim, but that's how our life seems to go, is everything's always on a whim.
That's when we're happiest.
It is when we're happiest.
When everything's crazy.
Should be a fun time. Pro tip with traveling with 3 dogs. Don't walk Vincent on a leash. Always find a dog park. We found a really awesome one, so that should keep these 2 tired for a little while. Unfortunately, Callie can't play. She just had ACL surgery, so she has to take it easy on her leg for a while. So today was a very long day of driving. We were on the road for
16 hours.
We found the Comfort Inn, which is dog friendly, and luckily all you have to do is pay a little extra fee and they will allow our 3 monsters to stay. We are so grateful to now be in their beds, getting some food, and then we're gonna hit the road in the morning. It's a great day. Good night, Callie. See you in the morning. You guys ready to hit the road? Day 2 is off to a great start. We're getting through northern Ontario and gonna make it to hopefully the west side of Manitoba today. Work doesn't stop just because we're on the road, so this is basically what the office looks like. So I'm just trying to get some stuff finished while I've got stable signal. Dylan just ran into Walmart to go grab some road tripping essentials, and in the meantime I'm going to get some of my writing work done. People ask if it's distracting or if it's difficult to work when you're on the go. Personally, at this point, Dylan and I are so used to having to do this in order to accommodate our lifestyle that we've made it work. It's all part of the gig. Yeah, it is nice to be able to get up and go when you want and just bring your work with you, but then you have to bring your work with you, which some people don't necessarily enjoy, and I totally understand that. They like to, when they're on the go, be able to leave work at home and just enjoy themselves. I personally prefer the freedom of being able to just take my work with me so that I have the freedom to get up and go when I want to go. If anybody wants to know what song gets Dylan heated, is it time to hit the road? we're taking a break in Regina, Saskatchewan, and the dog park looks exactly how you would expect it to look. Prairies. Flat. We are on day 4 of driving. Took a pit stop in Regina, so we're continuing to cruise through the prairies. Hopefully gonna meet the mountains today. Left super early from Regina so that we can get nighttime morning driving out of the way while the roads are super duper flat and easy to see, so that we are driving through mountains only in daylight. Oh, so while you were in Walmart the other day, I was talking about how some people, because we've had to work on the road, what's your take on that?
No, I would much rather just be able to get up and go and log in every day or two to make sure that nothing exploded.
The nice thing with being able to up and go when you want is that you can travel during non-peak periods, which makes your travel a whole lot more affordable, because obviously with March breaks, summer breaks, Christmas breaks, everything is a whole lot more expensive. So yeah, you gotta worry about work while you're on the go to a point, but you also can travel more because you save money, which is always nice.
And it really depends. If somebody's working online as kind of a contractor, then they're not going to necessarily have that luxury. They're still going to have to grind while they're on vacation or whatever.
Right.
But if they're running their own thing, or if they make enough that they don't have to log in every day, then they'll be fine.
Equivalent of them asking, are we there yet?
Yeah, probably. We can see mountains!
We've learned the tired dog is a good dog motto is works well for long car rips. It does feel like a big rip.
The nightmare if he's not tired.
Vincent was just starting to get antsy in the car, so we were going through Banff, and we're doing a quick stop here so they can run around and get themselves tired out. Has been 11 hours so far, with about 3 more to go as long as the roads and weather stay good. They've actually done really, really well, surprisingly. They pretty much just nod off and then every so often get up to look at the window. Pretty easy traveling with 3 dogs, I'd say.
Yeah, almost like we know what we're doing.
Definitely a sign of how our dogs are trained. I don't think you could do this with just any dog. First dog, Callie, she'd be in the car for 20 minutes and she threw up on herself. So from us being so always on the move,
Forcing her to like the cars.
she's gotten a lot more used to it, and her stomach can handle it now. So she actually likes car rides. I don't know if she'll like car rides after this, but
so 41 hours so far.
Yeah.
And she's fine.
She's come a long way. Is our final long haul.
Not our final day, our final long haul.
We are going to stop in Vancouver to visit a friend for the evening and then get on the ferry to Victoria tomorrow. It was not easy getting Callie out of bed. You know.
I was pretty much there too. I was with Callie.
The hardest part of this whole trip for Callie is when she realizes that it's time to get out of bed. If you want to have a humbling experience of how insignificant you are as a speck in the world, I highly recommend driving through the Rocky Mountains because you feel small.
And just with the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Mountains don't even matter, the trees are huge.
I would say the mountains are quite a bit bigger than the
sure,
trees.
but the trees still make you feel small.
Right.
And then if you contrast that to the mountains, like, it's crazy.
dip at the dog park in Kamloops.
A pretty good view for a dog park.
It is.
Yeah, let's go.
These spoiled brats. Downtown Vancouver hotel room, they know what's up. We're on the last leg of the trip, and all we really have to do is take the ferry over to Victoria.
We have about an hour of driving.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. There's gonna be some.
You sound super hesitant.
Well, because I'm nervous about the amount of exposure therapy I'm about to have to go through. Fun fact, I have a severe phobia of killer whales.
Very severe. It's unavoidable in Victoria. Every corner has a picture of a killer whale or a bush that's shaped like a killer whale.
Just ran. Oh my god! Why would you do that?
That's how bad it is.
You're such an asshole. I can't believe you did that.
That's so good. Well, no, because the people want to see. It's, you know.
I can't believe you did that.
You gotta
That
start
was
sometime.
so mean.
You gotta start sometime.
I get asked all the time why. I have no clue. I know that it started when I was about 4. I was 4 when Free Willy came out. I think it might have something to do with having seen that movie when I was a kid.
I'm very proud of myself.
I can't believe you did that. That's so mean. You know how bad it is.
Well, no, but they don't.
So it's gonna be a rough time for me. Don't put that camera in my face. Apparently, the orcas are a mascot of Victoria, so we'll see how I handle it. Are you done? I can't believe you did that.
You're welcome.
That's terrible. Traveling with dogs on a ferry, not bad, as long as
Not
you
yet.
get the upper deck, because they will load you on the lower deck, in which case you have to vacate your car, and you can bring your dogs. They do actually have a pet area, we should mention. It's just our dogs, and by our dogs I mean him mainly, are not great on leashes. Luckily we got put on the upper deck so we can stay in the car with them. We got tired dogs. So we made it to Victoria. Happy to be here.
Yes. Happy to not be on the road.
How did you find the experience traveling with 3 dogs?
I was only ever worried about hotels, getting them in hotels, and
Well, we definitely learned that the key to traveling easily with dogs, definitely 3, is to find motel style places that you can actually access from the ground floor.
access from the ground floor directly into the room. The ones that have the sliding doors and things like that.
That made it a whole lot easier for bringing all their stuff in and then also bringing them to the washroom. So that was definitely key for traveling with all 3 of them. What was your favorite part of the trip?
Oh, I love to say getting here.
Oh, it counts.
Going through the mountains is nice. What about you?
Going through the mountains is always my favorite part, just as it's the prettiest.
It's a lot easier to appreciate it in the passenger seat, though. You know
If you'd
what I
let
mean?
me drive once in a while, you could appreciate it as
I don't
well.
want to crash.
Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
my driving record is great. Clean as a whistle. Thank you for following along on our adventure. If you guys want to see more, make sure you
Right here. It'll be right there.
subscribe, watch more videos. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye.
Bye.